Well, I got some new junk here. Big junk. Just rescued a 7-horse economy here. Just got it running. Was gonna get some videos of me getting it running, but it didn't take nothing at all, so we'll explain that. New unit. So this right here is the first time me trying to turn it over. And it literally fired right up. It's so surprising, but not really, because these engines are great. Yeah. You can tell by the joy in my eyes how excited I was. And here she is. All I really done to it is put some good old mobile blueberry grease inside there. I'll include a picture of that stuff in this video. Some of the best stain grease you can get. It's real blue, real sticky, real gooey. Especially good for assembling stuff. But back to the engine. Picked it up from the Logan County Tractor Club. That was the mayor that had this. His family actually bought this thing and used it on their farm, and he donated it to the club, and the club got it running, my understanding. And eventually, you know, times have changed. I believe that guy's died now, and the club was forced to move out of the city park, so they had to sell everything. The mayor, current mayor, didn't do nothing with this kind of stuff, didn't appreciate it. But here it is. It was going to get donated to the city museum. City museum didn't even want it.
Holy shit, the world is fucking upside down!
So, and I asked about this thing 3 or 4 years ago, and they told me it was going to go to a museum, and then they gave me a chance to buy it. So here it is on my trailer. And I had a little kerosene heater gas tank on it here, and it was full of junk right here in the bed of my truck. That right there. So I made up a good old-fashioned pickle jar. It's the tastiest crunch I've ever heard. Made that up. Did that line around there. Cleaned it up. Of course, this engine, it's got its flaws. Like that ain't original. That's been welded up. It's got a big repair right here on the other side. And it's missing a gear tooth right here, if you can ever see it. Try to get a picture of that on there too. It's pretty neat. Still going though. Well, it would die right now. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to get a spring for that and keep that still. That's why it died. Open up the fuel a little bit more. But anyway, like I was saying, donate it to the club. Dirt Dauber's Nest. It's been sitting for a long time, and I personally have never seen it running at the club. I've went to this, probably the first time I've been to that show was maybe when I was 12 or so. I don't know if I remember it or not, but I've been a part of that show for a long time. Here it is. It's on a cement mixer cart. It's still got concrete stuck to it. Wico EK. I think it's supposed to have the bigger version of that. I can't remember the name of it. PR or something maybe. I don't know. It's got the spark plug. Love it. 5 grease cups. Come around here. No muffler, but it does have a big giant pulley. I like it. There's that repair there. Get a little exhaust action in here. Alright. I want to say that might be original paint. I know it says restored, but I don't know what that is considering restored. I don't know. It's missing the little thing that ties the intake and exhaust valve together. I like it better like that anyway, so that ain't no big deal. Then also, this thing has a stink bug. No, just kidding. It has the hand crank here, and it does fit it. It does work good. It's got a little tiny de-Laval oiler on it, machine oiler. Of course, it's fogging up because I ain't got a check valve in it or nothing. And it's a 7/8 model. There's the serial number. So yeah, there it is. Nice running machine here so far. It's only shut off once because that has actually fell down on its own, but we'll do it that way so it don't open up. A lot of these engines, you got to run them with the choke on when you're just letting them sit here and just putt. Don't ask me why, but most of them are like that. But yeah, here she is. 7-horse economy. I'll try to get a year on it sometime or another. And then the fuel tank works by just removing that, unscrewing the lid, pulling the jar off, filling it back up, or you can just take off the lid here and kind of angle it up and all that and put gas in it. Probably ain't gonna stay like it. Probably gonna put a keg or something on it, or I might even put it back to original. I'd really like to do that, but I think a keg would be pretty good. Pickle jar's pretty cool too, but it ain't very time period correct. Since this thing's probably about 100 years old, I'm gonna have to look up a year on it. Try to include it on here. Yeah, I didn't have to really adjust nothing. That's all that's been going through. It's probably not original or whatnot, but it's supposed to be flipped down anyways. Stink bugs all over me. I think it's got a mouse nest inside here. Yep, got some insulation. It looks like they've cooked inside of here, so at one point this thing was probably stuck. It's not stuck anymore, of course. So yeah, tell me what you think about this thing. I think it's pretty dang cool. I'm gonna whack the end of this cart off and scoot the engine up because I'm afraid if I pull that thing up on a trailer or backing on a trailer or whatever, that thing's gonna want to tilt back. All the weight is on that back axle almost, so I'm gonna try to scooch it up, center it up on the cart, whack all that crap off. So that's probably for a battery or something, but we ain't got no battery. Why are you double hitting for? Quit that. Yep, there it is. Barn Fresh from 1997. It's probably the first time it's been out of Auburn, Kentucky since it was probably new. Yeah, there she is. She's in Lucas, Kentucky now. One thing I do find wild about these things, though, of course, everybody with engines know this, but when I started this thing up, this is all the tools it took here. Grease gun, of course, chainsaw. I just sawed some boards. But this thing started up for me the first turn over. Of course, you know, I primed it. Sucked, whenever I start them, I choke them off and prime it, suck the piston back, and suck up fuel inside of here, because that fuel has to sit down inside there and pull up for it to pull it and burn it. But anyway, first turn over, it started right up, and it just blows my mind. Stuff this old and sitting this long still does that. And I actually had a boy stop by, or he stopped on the road, turned around, stopped by, and he said, "Man, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. What is it?" I was like, "It's a hit and miss engine." He said, "Wow, that's cool." I said, "It's about 100 years old." He said, "Man," I said, "it started right up." So just over-engineered stuff right here, 7 horse. Here is, I don't know, probably about 1,500 pounds or something, and you got to tote it around with a 5 mule team, and no pun intended for the 5 mule team guy, but anyway, now 7 horsepower is shoot about the size of that chainsaw or something, but it blows my mind. Give him a little rag back here. Crunchy. So I think I found the son of a buck. It's been making my shop a mess. Where you at, you little rascal? Ah! See if I can touch him. Ah! Whee! What a lot of people find funny is that I'm in this old crap here. Trucks. Of course, started that goofy group. And then I got a freaking stance car too, along with a bunch of garden tractors and crap. It's wild. It's guess I like wasting my money or something, but you just gotta budget it. Yep, there she is, all of her glory. Wanted that thing for a while, and she's finally here. Also, if anybody has a muffler to fit one of these, I ain't too picky. I'd like to have an original one, but oh well. Looks like 2-inch pipe thread. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I'd like to have me a muffler for it. I'm not much of a straight pipe kind of guy, and I really like my neighbors. They really like me, but of course I don't want to interrupt their Sunday breakfast because of my old garbage. But yeah, that would help out a whole lot. I got a real good view out my kitchen window here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, brother. I'm gonna be lucky if I don't have to pull over and shit in the hopper.